Well, I've been studying government programs for 40, 50 years. Man, I'm an old guy. But actually, this section that we put together for every state are the way to use government programs and government grants to for you to make more money. The government sure is great there. It's a safety net. Those programs are there to give you money and cash and do things. But also, I think what's even more important to use government programs to so you could earn more money by contributing to society more and making higher income. And see, the government wants you to do that because then you pay more taxes. So there's a whole slew of programs, really hundreds and hundreds, and they're all different names, and it's very complicated. So this is a report I try to do is put them all together in one stop so you have a shopping center of how you could use government programs and see these training and education programs and jobs. It doesn't matter what income you are. For most of them, some are income, but very few. So you could get money to train for a new job and be a millionaire. I mean, dentists and doctors I've seen use this stuff and everything. So that's why I think this is so important. It's so important now in our economy because we're out of a manufacturing age where you can make big money in a factory and not have a degree. Now you need skills, and it's not a degree. You could go 6 months or, to something or 2 months and get a skill that you could do forever and make a decent wage, or how to start your own business even, or getting government jobs, all the ways that government helps you in earning more income. So let me take a little walk through the park and this report. Now we have it step by step here. And where you want to start for all these things is your local career one-stop. Sometimes they're calling the workforce development offices. That's who is in charge of making sure that the businesses in your area have trained people. See, if you're trained better, then the business is more productive and could make more money for everybody. And this is, for Michigan, this is a sample state here I have for Michigan. And you see on the dots on the map, all the local offices. So that's where you want to start first, is your local offices. And what almost everyone has something called $8,000 for developing a new skill or training. I mean, that's right. You could be a millionaire, as I said before, get up to $8,000 to train. And they have a big database of all this, and it's usually in a dislocated worker. You lost one job, now you got another one. Okay, so now we have lots and lots of training money, to get you to the next job, and that's why you have to check in with it. Just don't start banging on the pavement. Yeah, you want to do that too. Also, I have interviews of people who do this. I mean, to me, that's why I enjoy doing these interviews, to show you these are real people. These people there spend a career trying to help other people in their community get a better job. And that's why I have these interviews of the bureaucrats who actually do this work, because otherwise it's a faceless person that you don't know. And they're your neighbors. These are people that feel they're doing important work. Sure, there's idiots and assholes and everything. That happens everywhere. Call Comcast and you'll find out. So to know that this is a human being helping you. And I have a Yelp review here of a woman who went to one office and she didn't get anything. And the next office, she got it and she got money and everything. So it's human nature. You're not going to make one phone call and change the world. Okay, now here's a lot of states have something called self-employment assistance. So if you want to start your own business, they give you money to live on. See, how would you know to ask for that? You think you have to get a job? No. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is educate people about all your options. And there's and they have an interview of a person who does it. And then there's other kinds of unemployment too, and not just a traditional one. Then there's extended unemployment. And now we have the COVID unemployment. Then we have trade adjustment unemployment. If your business was hurt by imports, they give you extra money for training and getting a job. And that's what you have to know about. And also, it shows you how, if you're trying to apply for a job and you don't have the skills, the government will pay your employer your salary while you're learning. It may be half the salary or 90% of the salary, whatever it is. So that's interesting. And if you're a business, you could get money to train your employees too. Actually, there's a lot of money. And it shows in here. You get hundreds of thousands of dollars, to train. Also, how to get apprentice programs. These are great programs because you get paid while you learn. It's not big money, so you're making 25 grand for a year or two while you're training. But man, that's a lot cheaper than paying $50,000 at a college. And you train in cool jobs and skills that you can make, $90,000 a year for the rest of your life. I mean, that's neat stuff. And that's the kind of stuff. So a lot of on apprenticeships, and apprenticeships are not just steel workers, man. Apprenticeship for cooks, all kinds of things that you could be an apprenticeship more. And there's a database of all these training programs, man. Like every report has now a database of thousands of training programs that are available to you and all the other people, that are government, non-government, acquiring skills that are high demand. They tell you which are important jobs to get. What are the growing jobs where you live? You want to be trained for them, not the jobs that are going down. You don't want to know how to be a telephone operator. That was back in the 50s. That's it. So that's here. Your business could get hundreds of thousands of dollars if you want to train all your employees to learn Microsoft or whatever, that's available. And so that's why if you're looking for a job, if you could tell the person who you want to get a job with how to get money to hire you, man, that's pretty cool too. Let's see, officer apprenticeship, learn about adult literacy, people that need more opportunities, how to get a GED for free. I mean, you go and look and Google and this stuff, and you're going to get people want to charge you money. It's freezing up a little here. Let's see what else we have. Come on. Why do you freeze up? Right, let's see, we get it down here. Special programs for seniors to get jobs, special programs for young people to get jobs, special money for people who are foster children or whatever, special money for veterans, how to get discounts because you're a veteran. Employer shows you 9,000 that's right. You could show your employer how, hey, the government will give you $9,000 because you hired me. See, there's called the work opportunity credit, up to 3 years of free training if you lost your job because of imports. Just snap up on skills. People with disabilities to get. People need childcare when they go work or learn from work. What are the hot jobs for you? Job training programs from nonprofits that have job training programs, to help you. Short-term certificates, how to use your local community college. Man, that is the best place to get. Spend a few months and get a skill that you'll be forever. And even if you want to go on to get a PhD, man, you start there. That's the best value for money in education. Part-time jobs for seniors, 55 and plus, that the government pays for you. Here, then I have about paying for college, all the programs there. See, everything you need to increase your skills to get a better job. So I show you all the programs that are available. Man, you don't have to pay for college anymore. How to go it online. Then I have other places here, government jobs. Man, there's more government jobs now in the government in our country than factory jobs. And these are probably the only jobs left with pension and healthcare and things like that. So it shows you how to get them and who to contact. Then there's other here is things like you could make $75,000 a year in 4 months training with no college and no SATs. That's right. That's the kind of stuff out there. You got to dig at it. It's not going to a 50% raise in your salary with no college education. I mean, these are kind of programs, 9 weeks of free training and make $90,000 a year. Internet platforms that help you get a job. I mean, there's so many things that on the internet now that are supported by the federal government, nonprofit organizations to help you get training for IT or for other apprenticeships. I got a whole bunch of those there to get a job, or courses online you could get. I mean, and they're all free. What I show you is free stuff, even free training to take the SATs or create your own job. This is what's available for you to create your own job. Even you want to be an inventor, create your own job, or be a government contractor. So you get a government contract in your home. If you're a writer, let's say, or you want to do some IT work. And so you get, and there's free help to do all that. So that's what I think is probably, we're going to be investing more and more in these kinds of programs, and they're in every state, and that's why I have it all broken down by state. So if you're a member of LESCO Help, just tell us what state you're in. If you're not, start going your career one stop. That's what you want to do. It's in your county government, career one stop, and you only want to go to .org or .gov. They're the only people you want. And also contact your local community college. They have great certificate programs, learning, because see, they get grant money to train people from businesses and from government. So these local employers have trained people to hire for the jobs that are available. See, they're giving money to the college to give to you to get the skills. And so if it's 3 months or 3 years, you got it paid for. And if it's not, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than you go to any other college. So there are two things. The Career One Stop and your local community college. And actually, if you go to 211 and look for job training in 211.org, that's another place to do it. But here we got 100 pages for every state. I mean, it's just a cornucopia, but it takes work. You're not going to make one stop and one call. These are like everything else. You got to get a date. You may have to ask a lot of people before you find somebody who wants to go out with you, right? Same way with this.